Hi, I'm Sharon Bill. In my music theory lessons on Patreon, I now turn my attention to the ABRSM Grade 3 2022 practice exam papers. Practice exam papers are an excellent revision tool, and once you have worked your way through all of the ABRSM Grades 1, 2 and 3 music theory workbooks, it's a good idea to give yourself some extra revision by working through an exam paper. In this particular lesson, I turn my attention to the practice exam paper A, and here I work with you every step through every single section of the exam paper. The full lesson can be found on my Patreon channel. If you visit patreon.com/Sharon Bill, you can find the full lesson there, and you can find links to that lesson in the cards and in the description box. After this short little video, you can see sample examples taken from the full Patreon lesson, showing you how I work with you step by step and giving little exam revision tips as we go along, helping you to fully understand every question on the exam paper. Once you are ready to take your ABRSM Music Theory exam, I've written an exam technique guide, how to take your ABRSM Music Theory exam. It's full of tips and techniques on how to be best prepared for your exam, and also how to make the very best use of your time when it's actually time to take the exam. This book is available from Amazon, and you can find links to this in the cards and in the description box below. Enjoy your studies! Now here we have a triplet, and don't be confused by that. Remember, just 3 in the time of 2. We have a crotchet and a quaver. A crotchet is worth 2 quavers with this quaver here, so that's 3 quavers in the time of 2 quavers, which is 1 crotchet beat. We are looking for 3 crotchet beats. There is beat 1. Now, we can kind of guess that that's going to be beat 2 because it has to be beamed in crotchet beats, but let's be super duper sure. So if we diagram out, there's our crotchet beat, which divides into 2 quavers, 4 semiquavers, 8 demi-semiquavers. We know that a crotchet is 1 beat, a quaver is half of a beat, a semiquaver is a quarter of a beat, and a demi-semiquaver is an eighth of a beat. Now, if you can just do that the mathematical way, but I'm not so great at maths, and I just find it easier to visualise this. So we have a quaver, which is worth half of our crotchet beat. And then the dot after that makes it half as much again. That's a quarter of a beat. And then we have a demi-semiquaver and a demi-semiquaver, 2/8, completing that final quarter of a beat. So we can see there's beat 2 beamed to show us, and that shows us how important it is to group things correctly, because we can now see where beat 2 begins and ends. So now we do want to change octaves. We have this little bar of music here, and we need it to be an octave lower. Are we going to have to just bear in mind the changes in clef also? So here we have every good boy deserves football. That's a G. And then if we drop that down an octave in the treble clef, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 takes us to this G here. So it's the G above middle C that we are looking for. At the moment, we've got an octave above that again. And then going down, we have note D, C, note F, sharpened with your key signature, of course, and then F, G, A. So we want that to be down an octave. So that's our starting point, that we're looking for it to be the G above middle C. Now what have we got here? In the bass clef, good boys deserve football always, that's a B. So actually it looks like it's the same, but because of the change of clef, it's the wrong notes entirely, isn't it? That's an F sharp, that's an E. So, I mean, all of the pitch is wrong because we've changed clef, and that changes the notes, doesn't it? It's completely the wrong pitch, not even the right notes at a wrong octave. Now then here, what have we got here? We have there's the G that we're looking for in the treble clef. Then we have down to the D, down to the C, up 1, 2, 3, 4 steps, 1, 2, 3, 4 steps to the F sharp, and then up 1, 2, 3 to the A. That's the one that we want. Let's see why this is wrong. Well, in the treble clef, this is note B. So actually we've only gone to B, we've only gone down 6 notes, not 8, not the octave. We have an F sharp. So the notes are all wrong. So that's the wrong pitch entirely again. So in the treble clef we have a D flat, we have a B flat, we have an A flat. Now when we have a key signature of B flats, E flats, A flats and D flats, that's the only way we could have a D flat in the key signature. So why is there no E flat? So this is the mysterious case of the missing E flat. And it's as simple as, if we just glance through the melody, there is no note E to flatten. Next bar, let's just pretend, there could be an E and it would have to be flattened. The only reason there's no E is simply because there is no E to flatten. So there we go. It's A flat major, which has a key signature of B flats, E flats, A flats, D flats. It can't be G minor because G minor has a key signature of B flats and E flats. No place for the A or the D flat. And we would expect an F sharp, but there's no F. So anyway, it still doesn't fit. C minor has a key signature of B flats, E flats and A flats, but the B is raised to B natural, to be the raised 7th, so that won't do. And E flat major has a key signature of B flats, E flats, A flats. There's no place for D flat there at all, so that's our only option. Here we've got E flat as our lowest note, and then we have a D here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's a 7th. And we know that E flat is our tonic. The key of E flat major has B flats, E flats and A flats. So that is entirely part of the major scale. There we have our major 7th.